Hello and welcome to a very special episode here. As you seen by the title, We the People Talk Episode 1. But we're going to be talking about something that I can't believe is just not being talked about. And I'm not for sure how this is happening, but this is the first episode of We the People Talk, and I wanted to do this so that I could actually talk to certain individuals about anything that's going on with We the People. So for this very first, very important episode, I wanted to bring on a really good friend of mine, an awesome neighbor of mine, my adopted sister, which is Naomi Marks. And as she joins us here, we're the big thing that I want to let everybody know about is paper currency is gone, and it's starting today, the 3rd of April. I can't believe. First of all, let's say hello. What's up?
Hello.
All right. So kind of new at this. Naomi absolutely loves the camera, so don't pay her any mind there if she starts making faces. But it is a very serious subject right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about they're going to take away our currency that's been around ever since we was born. I mean, we don't even know the repercussions. I mean, people. Do you have to be run over by a truck to know that would hurt?
No.
Have you ever been run over by a truck? I should ask. Or a truck? The truck?
Thank the Lord, no, I haven't.
I know, right? But you know it would hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's common sense here. Which common sense is out the window. Pink hair, purple hair, no hair. You know, it's just unbelievable. But what's it called, Naomi? It's a paper currency gone starting this week. Fed Now program. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And this is starting today, the 3rd of April. This is the first week. It's called the Central Bank, or this is from the Central Bank. The U.S. dollar changing forever. Yeah, it's changing forever. First week in April, the U.S. government. Oh yeah, with and this is absolutely, this is China's puppet. China, Joe Biden, you know, is right first and foremost with all this. So, I mean, we have no president right now. The only president that we have is Donald Trump, who we absolutely all voted for. We all know that. Anybody that says there wasn't anything wrong with the 2020 just ain't been watching. They just, I mean, I don't know. They've been living under a rock or something, right?
Right.
But what is it's called, it's the Federal Reserve, and they're rolling out what they're calling the Central Bank U.S. Digital Dollar. When's the first time you heard about this?
Today.
And how many people do you think would know about this that you know?
Probably not very many.
Nobody's talking about it.
No.
This is crazy. Just went to China's #1 store, which I absolutely go to on a have-to basis. But here in Jackson County, we have Big Lots. And what else we got? Big Lots. Right? There's, Big Lots and China Mart.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, actually went over to China Mart yesterday evening, and Naomi went with me. And when we went in, it's just mind-boggling to me. I'm in the chip aisle and I'm looking for some Doritos, which is horrible for you. You might want to check out the. You know what? That's kind of interesting. I wonder how many people know about the cricket flour.
I don't know. Not very many people that we've talked to about it have.
How long have you known about cricket flour?
About 5 months now.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to switch and get away from anything that's got anything to do with crickets. Like, I used to really enjoy the Little Debbie, what do they call it? The coconut donuts?
The it's not coconut, but it's
Well, you got the chocolate, and then you got the powdered donuts, but then there's the other ones is kind of like the toasted coconut.
Yeah.
They're
something
supposed
like
to be
that.
crunchy, but they're never
Yeah.
crunchy, you know. But then I find out that they're putting cricket flour in all that. And what is it that it actually reads? Because it's not, they don't say cricket flour. What does it say? Bioengineered or something?
Bioengineered
So-
product.
So is it anything bioengineered? Is that what they're
Yes.
saying? Is
Yeah, anything bioengineered is supposed to contain the cricket flour.
Really? Wow. Wow. And so, anyway, what they're doing this week, they're starting it. This is the very first week, and they're not blasting us all at one time with this. They're going to take their time. They're just starting it out in just a little bitty tiny increments here and there across the U.S. And I don't know all the specific details about it. It's just I cannot believe that everybody just ain't, you know, how does this happen? I'm asking anybody that's watching this right now, did you give your permission? Did you say, oh, you know what, it's okay, just go ahead and just wipe out our currency that we're using now? Don't get me wrong. I don't even like the currency that we have. It is loaded with demonic, stupid stuff on there that has no business on there. Like the all-seeing eye. Do you want to see all-seeing? I don't. I don't need anybody all-seeing me. But you know what? That's what we're giving into, because this stuff right here with YouBoob and everything else, whenever you, how many times you get a phone? I do the same thing. You scroll down through there, it's like, read the terms and conditions, and that thing would take you 5 years to read, and it's fine print, and then you blow it up and you're trying to read all that or whatever. It's so you flash down to the bottom, yep, go ahead. I don't think anybody ever really reads that stuff. If you do, put a comment. I would really be interested in. Have you ever, anybody that's just
That's read the whole thing?
yeah,
No.
that's told you, said, well, yeah, I've read the whole thing here, Naomi. I went right down through and I've read it all, and it says this and that. And
Nope. Not a single person I know.
how many do you think would go ahead and push agree, even if they read that it said? Because TikTok, plain as day, TikTok, people still using TikTok even after it says we will watch and use your data, everything that's on there. Even your passwords and everything belongs to them.
Mm-hmm.
It mind boggling, And just recently, I had bought a Roomba. It's a Roomba Ion.
No, it's a shark.
Shark Ion. Okay, sorry. A Shark Ion. There's a difference, I guess. One's a shark, one's not a shark. But anyway, the Shark Ion, I got it, and I forgot where I was going.
Mapping out China? Or
Yes, mapping out China. That's what they've
or-
done. That's what they're doing with the robots and stuff. I'm sitting here trying to think. Well, there's shark, and let's see what. But yeah, they're using your the information like from your Roombas or your Sharks or whatever it is, your little robots that's running around sweeping your floors, which I think is a crazy cool thing, right? But why do they always have to attach some kind of evilness to it? It's insane. Like just like with Disney, you know, you watch all the Disney programs. I don't know of anybody that can't tell you about, you know, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or The Lion King or something that's got to do with Disney. And there's a lot of things that you go through life, and you know that you repeat and stuff from these programs, and it's cute and it sticks with your mind and stuff. But that's exactly why they're designed to do that, you know. But they have to attach the pink hair alphabet junk to it, you know. I don't understand that. But the Roombas, they map out your house, so China knows exactly where your room is and how many square feet that you have in each bedroom. I mean, you just laid out your house for them. They know everything. And you know what? China, whenever you say that, you're thinking, okay, well, that's overseas. Now that's here. Especially whenever they're opening up China police stations and stuff here in the United States. What do we have to do? Where do we have to get to where we have somebody that we can call or go to, or we don't even have to call? They would immediately be like, that's not happening. I mean, the hands of justice turn slow. You ever heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, they turn extremely slow. Because look at what's happening right now. I mean, this COVID-19, you know, and all these idiots are lying. And they lied to us. Old Fauci and all of it, you know, I ain't calling him no kind of a doctor. The only doctor he would be like is like Dr. Kevorkian. If you don't know who that is, look that dude up, you know. The whole world is catering to the morons. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I don't understand it. It's like, do you really have to explain to anyone that if you're identifying as a cat or anything like that, that you have a mental problem? Or if you have an appendage that, you know, you want to lop it off permanently, there's a mental illness somewhere, you know?
Definitely.
Because I don't know about you, I don't wake up and say, you know what, I'm just tired of my left arm there. I think I'll just have it surgically removed. Have you ever done that?
No.
How about your right arm?
No.
Nose? Feet? Anything?
No.
I don't mean neither, right? Now, you know, I understand that, you know, mental illness is nothing to laugh at or whatever, but I'm telling you, I don't know how we're going to get past this. I'm telling you right now, there is a day of reckoning coming, and it's going to come at some point in time, somewhere, somebody, someplace. I mean, it's already happening. I can't believe what is happening. It's like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you entertained people and let them actually in front of kids have drag fags entertaining small children? Insane. I mean, I can't believe it. This is the stupidest time to be alive. You know, Mike Lindell, the awesome Mike Lindell, one of the few people that I would say is genuinely, straight up, genuine Christian patriot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Mike Lindell.
Yep, I agree.
And he's not even sponsoring me yet. Okay, that man, if I make it that far, I'll know I'm doing good, you know. But no, Mike Lindell, he said it really well when they asked him. They said, "Well, You're spending all that money. Aren't you worried about going broke? And he said, what are you talking about? If we don't spend, if I don't spend this money, you know, we're talking about our country here. But that told me first and foremost that he was no sellout, you know.
Right.
Unlike Mark Cuban, that's a China boy and a half right there. And you know what? Here, these guys are going out, and because Mark Cuban said that he had no problem whatsoever doing business with China, and he said that early on before the COVID thing or anything like that, you know. But when it was just really, or maybe it was afterwards, I don't know. But it was really, really, you know, getting down to it to where everybody was looking at China, and everybody was blaming China, rightfully so. And yeah, old Mark Cuban, he's like, oh, I have no problem whatsoever doing business with him. We're protecting him so that he can go make his big money and stuff like that. While the rest of us little lowlifes are back here, as seen through their eyes, that is, we are protecting his rights to do that. Is that not pathetic?
Mm-hmm.
Chime in here. What do you think about the new Federal Reserve, the, what's it called? New currency order, or what's it called? Central Bank U.S. Digital Dollar. What do you think of that?
It's a load of garbage. Putting it nicely as I can, but yeah.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad time. Look, if you have something and I want to buy it from you, which had happened because you had a sale, and I wanted to buy that trike off of you for the boss, and you had an amount on it, and then I told you I only had so much on me, and I asked you if you would take it. Right. Okay, you did. Okay, when you said yes, and I give you what you asked for, I didn't say, or you didn't say, plus the tax, did you?
No.
Because I didn't pay that. You just told me a price. I paid it. Did you pay taxes on that? You did when you bought it, right? When you bought it new.
When I bought it, yeah.
But whenever I bought it, I mean, you didn't charge me tax,
No.
right?
No.
Okay, that's exactly what they're wanting to do. Is like, any time that something's sold, they want to get more money out of it. That's what they're doing. They don't want to be left out any at all. They're worried about somebody making a deal and they don't have their hands in there. Now here's the problem that I have with that, the biggest thing. First of all, taxes was never supposed to be a permanent thing.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think? How do you think that? Why do you think it stayed around? Why do you think they kept taxes?
Greed.
Greed. Absolutely greed. It's like everything that has ever been that's had anything, Social Security, you know, workers' comp, it doesn't make any difference. Whatever it is, they're always trying to. Do you remember back in, was that the 80s or whatever, where they actually found out that workers' comp was dealing in coins or something like that for whatever? Anyway, different story. I digressed on it. But anyway, the taxes was a temporary thing. Some greedy butthole said, "Hey, you know what? This is working. Let's keep this around." So they left that there, and then it kept going. You know what's some other stupid stuff? One huge one that jumps out to me is gasoline. You know, have you noticed the price of gas? Mm-hmm. How much is gas?
Last time I looked, it was like $4.35, I think. So
$4.35 even, right? $4.35 even.
No.
What is it?
It's the 4.35 9 or whatever. So
point 9. Yeah. So they always want that. They always tell you that they want 9/10 of a penny, but yet I never give them 9/10 of a penny. I always give them my whole penny, right? I actually went through that some years way back. Did I say way back? Speaking of way back, want to give a shout out to the boss there, and he got me a really awesome birthday card. It says "Happy Birthday, Dad," and it goes on to tell that I'm the greatest dad on planet Earth. So I love you, boss. But when I go to pay for my gas, I don't shave off a tenth of a penny.
Right.
They get the whole penny. You know, so if it's a dollar, well, if it's $4.34.9, of course they're getting, the 35.
Right.
So, but I called, and I chased that down way back when. I remember I called up the courthouse and I said, "Can you tell me?" Nope, that's a question for so and so. Oh, okay. So I'd called so and so, and it went and it went and it went, and I'll never forget it. This went on for like 3 or 4 days, because they'd say, "Well, you have to call here," and you know how it is. Even back then, believe it or not, you had to wait and stuff. But I finally talked to, I think it was the U.S. Treasurer or somebody, and when I talked to him and I explained to him that I wanted my money back that was owed to me, they couldn't believe that anybody was even checking on that. But I said, "Well, I'm not just anybody. I'm me, and I want my money back." And I figured it up at the time of how much that added up to. And at that time, it was still, a significant amount of cash,
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the final thing that the guy said to me, I can't even remember his name now, but he said, I said, "Just explain it to me." He said, "Well, it's just the way it is," and he hung up on me. So after 3 or 4 days, they said he was the one to talk to back then or whatever. I should try that again,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit more about this digital currency. We've been so used to being able to have cash in our pockets, and don't get me wrong, the whole ideal of like a debit card, I like my debit card. It's your money. It's actually not money, it's currency that's in the bank that you can't spend more than, well, you can if you got that like overage thing or whatever where they'll cover you or something, but I never done that. It's like if you got $400 in the bank, that you got $400 on that card. It's pretty simple, But if I want to go and pull out that currency, the paper currency from the bank, up to however much it's there, that you can do that. And then you can go and you can buy, whatever you want to from, like the 3-wheeled trike dolly thing that I got from you for the boss,
Mm-hmm.
And nobody has to know about that. It's nobody's business, They received their tax money, which shouldn't even be there anyway, when it was bought new. It's like a car. Why do we keep paying taxes? Oh yeah, that reminds. Like, why is it that somebody goes and they buy a brand new car, regardless of what it is. Oh, Ford, by the way. Ford announced on this same deal with this currency thing that they're actually going to be partnering with China also. Why is that? Because China and Russia is the only ones that has the stuff to make the batteries and stuff. What's it called? What's some of the lithium?
Oh yeah.
Lithium batteries and nickel.
Mm-hmm.
Nickel, because Ford said that even the nickel, the small amounts that they can get out of the mines in the U.S., still has to go to China to get processed. So Ford is partnering with China through kind of a have-to deal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what they're saying. They have to do it. I don't think so. I don't think anybody has to do anything. I would say, well, that's the end of Ford, right? Oh, there goes how many jobs right there, right?
Right.
What are you supposed to do? See, this is all what happens whenever your elected representatives start getting called leaders, and people have to stop with the whole leader thing. Do you need a leader?
No.
Say it. Say what you mean.
No.
Yeah, I need a leader.
The Lord.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's exactly
only
right.
one.
We do need the Lord. That's right.
Yeah.
That's my leader. And you know what? People say, well, I wish there was a manual for life. There is. There is a manual for life.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Bible.
Yep.
That's the manual. So I have a leader. My leader is the Lord. If he tells me to do something, or he shows me that I'm to do something, which, you know, admittedly, I'm ashamed that sometimes I fall way short of, you know. But my wage for my sin is going to be paid one of these days. You know, that's death. So that's what we have to, that's the wage that we have to pay for our sins is death. Right? So, you didn't know that?
Yes.
You kind of look perplexed there a little bit.
No. Not perplexed.
No?
No.
Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Wages of sin is
Yes.
death. Yeah. Well, but we have the Bible there, and it's not for bad. It's for absolutely amazing stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because after seeing all the stuff that's out here, this world is just full of hate, and nobody likes to see anybody get ahead. I don't understand that. You know, I personally really don't understand that. I mean, how many have you had friends or something, and they've got something good or better, or family members or something? You know, did you feel bad that they had that?
No.
Me neither. I always thought, man, good for them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can get the same or something. I've actually had that on the flip side, where I've obtained something and really truly wanted to share it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bought a brand new 4-wheeler, and I just thought, man, if anybody comes around, you know, and they want to ride it or something, you know, and I'd actually let people ride it, you know, and he's like, really? You know, I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
4-wheeler, yeah. I'm that kind of guy, just a nice guy, yeah. But we're going to have to quit being nice so much. I'm kind of an oddball Christian. Yeah, no, I really am. And let me tell you why. It's because I'm not that kind of Christian who will let you just, you know, dog all over me, and I'll just keep taking it and taking it and taking it. You know, I can't do that. One thing that absolutely burns me up is if you go anywhere, but again, as you've seen at Walmart, what did we encounter in a parking space over there?
Person that was parked in a handicapped spot that shouldn't be, and had all
A
kinds
pink
of
hair.
had all kinds of inappropriate stickers and stuff on their vehicle, and
Yeah, I had actually videoed it, and I probably will look for on here. I'll just shoot the pictures on. I'm not going to include it here because I'm not sure how to do that yet and stuff. I'll get better as time goes, but please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, you know. I would certainly appreciate it. Comment if you find any of this enlightening or helpful, or, you know, it would help a whole lot because I could do some live stuff if I have 1,000 subscribers. So anyway, until then, we'll keep doing it this way. Hopefully we'll get better and better. But I'm blown away by this. I talked to, let's see, we was talking about the lady. I'm not going to call her lady.
No.
I'm going to call it a she-it. And if you put those two together, you can get it right on the barrelhead.
Yeah.
And what I started to say a while ago is, we have to go on the offense. We got to stop thinking defense, because we've always let these Democrats, do their crap, and they have been relentless with the stupidity. And now the latest one, with bringing up all this on Trump again and stuff like that, with the indictment and everything, and they already know it's not going anywhere. They already know that, but they're still pushing that. They're self-imploding is what they're doing. Thank the Lord. See, it all belongs to Him anyway. But this she-it parked in a handicap space with no sticker up or whatever. And Naomi actually noticed it and said, "There's no sticker on that car." And I said, "Well, sometimes I kind of forget too. Sometimes I'll forget to hang it up or whatever, so I understand that." But so we start heading in, and here rolls out the she-it, and it has the short, was it pink hair or purple?
It was blue and purple, both.
I think it was skankle. I'm pretty sure that was the color of it.
Yeah.
Skankle, yeah. Then she was riding on one of the scooters that travel at the speed of smell over there, And did she have any trouble getting up or anything?
No.
Now wait, now don't get me wrong here. Now, I know that people can ride on the scooters and they can still walk and all that with no problem. I get that. But she popped up off there like she was 12 years old, didn't she?
Yes. Yeah.
I think it was a she. No, it was a she-it. It was a she-it.
Yeah.
But on the back of the she-it's car, do you remember what the license plate said?
It was E-L. It was her name, but it was spelled really weird.
Yeah. Bring up the picture there, and maybe we'll show the picture of it, because it's quite interesting, actually. I mean, I was unaware that somebody, it's one thing when you see it on YouTube or something like that, where these people are looking a certain way and stuff, but when you see it in person, it's like totally different. It like takes you back. You're kind of stunned, surprised that there would be somebody that's able to go out in public and look that way. See, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton was really cool, because she said she wouldn't even go to her mailbox unless she was in full garb. If her hair wasn't done and the whole night, she wouldn't even walk to the mailbox.
But it was E-N-N-I-E was her.
Oh yeah, you got a picture of it?
It's on the video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you blow it up and then just take it up to the screen there? Just let them see it that way. Turn it sideways so it gets a bigger view there. Because we really, really want. Let me see, man. Let me see. Here's what we'll do. Let me get it to this part here, because it is so unbelievable here. Hold on just a minute here. Here. I don't know how you pause the thing. Oh, is that how you pause it? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, there you go. That's perfect. All right, now let's see here. Let me get it to a good spot here. And this should work right. Oh, no, just a little bit too high. I think I got it now. There we go. Now here, I'll blow this up. Now, without putting my glasses on, that's still kind of blurry there, isn't it?
No.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just my eyeballs here. Oh, no, that's still blurry. Hold on. Okay, I think. All right.
I think that's about as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here, take this up and show this here to them like this, and then just show them like that. But if you look at right to the left of this, how do you say that? Eni?
I don't know.
ENNIE. I guess that's how you're spelling she it right now, you know?
Mm.
Anyway, check this out. Naomi will let you see it here. Go around to the other side where you can tell, if you will, Naomi, so they can see what we see there. You might have to take all the extras off of there.
I got it.
Yeah, and if you look right next to the license plate to the left there, you can see with their little rainbow there, they're trying to desecrate the Lord's promise to us, we the people, you know, that he said he wouldn't flood the earth anymore with that. If you don't care, Naomi, will you scroll up there to the top of this? And, you know, it's really, will you get to the top of the car if you don't care? See if you can let it roll until it shows all this other wonderful stuff. Because, you know, I slip with my language every once in a while and stuff. But
it went too far.
This one here absolutely has, I mean, what all, she had on Maleficent on there, which is just, you know, evil stuff. Everybody knows the story about Snow White and Maleficent, that she was an evil witch and stuff like that. But then later on, then they bring it out where evil is good. You know, there was even a movie, Maleficent, you know,
where they switched her from the bad to the good. And
yeah, you know, and made her out to be the good one and all that stuff, you know, and it's just absolutely, the insanity is never ending. Oh, here's a good one for you. Did anyone happen to know that if you go to daycare, is it, where they ask, is it daycare?
No, it's kindergarten.
No, daycare.
Kindergarten. Pretty sure it was kindergarten.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to say daycare.
Okay.
If you think it's kindergarten, okay.
Okay, no, I'll agree with you.
But,
I'll say daycare.
But I'm telling you, they're asking on the questionnaire if the child identifies as male, female, or a cat. Are you, wow. You know what? I'm so looking forward to 2024, aren't you?
Yes.
You know what? If we make it there. See, right now, there's things that, this is very important that we talk about this. Russia. Vladimir Putin just made a deal with, was it Xi Jinping? Okay.
It was Asia, and
anyway, Vladimir said that he wasn't going to accept anything except for the ruble.
No, the yen.
No. Listen, he said that he wasn't going to take anything but you know, Russian currency, the ruble. Yeah, but then now he's saying that he's going to take yen as payment, which is absolutely going to devastate the dollar. And that's why the dollar is just disintegrating in front of our eyes. And people still, right here in America, I'm telling you, and you know what? I went over to, I'm not going to say where I went to, but I went to a store today. And I talked to a young lady that was a manager. And she absolutely didn't hear about any of it. But when I started explaining to her, she was like listening intently, because she understood how important this is. And I was giving her all kinds of information and stuff. And, you know, I finally told her because, I mean, she was asking wonderful questions. Super nice person. I'm not going to say who it is right now. But I told her that she needed to dig in and really, really start getting some information. Everybody does. I mean, I don't know. Here's another thing that we better throw in, Naomi, and tell them about it disappearing. If your money is in there for too long or whatever, look this up.
It'll expire.
It'll expire. Exactly. So your money, think about this. When you put it in a bank and you say, you know what, I'm going to save up so that I can put my little one through college, you know, or whatever it is that you're saving up for. And you're putting that money in there and you think, okay, I put a little bit back or I put a little bit back. And then maybe there's a time where you can't add no more for a little while or something. I mean, I don't know how this is working, but this is just a scenario right now. But this is what they're saying. Look it up. That it can expire. Your money, if it's in there and it's not being used, can expire. Are you kidding me? I'm going to tell you something. I've been blown away by so much stuff. But this is just, I'm telling you, this is going to hit people in a way that they never seen coming. If anybody followed any part of what happened up in Canada, when the truck drivers was up there and, you know, was protesting and stuff up in Canada. I mean, it was our trucks that went up there. But a lot of our own people went up there with their own trucks. And then Justin Trudeau of Canada had some telephone talk or something with China Biden. And the very next Monday, like that was on a Friday or something, I think it was Thursday or Friday, I think it was. But that following Monday, Trudeau started calling the banks and stuff and had their assets or their bank accounts frozen. How hard do you think this is going to be? It's all, they can print whatever they want to print when they want to print it. Like right now, they kind of, you know, they got to get, you know, permission or whatever to have whatever in place before they can just, you know, print so much money and stuff. Mm-hmm. But with the digital thing, there ain't going to be nobody stopping nobody. It's just a matter of pushing buttons. It's just numbers. Nothing's backed by anything. It's sad. Naomi, is there anything that you want to add?
No, I think I'm good. I think we covered, you know, the issues that we wanted to cover tonight.
Oh yeah, well, if I was going to talk about, you know, the petrodollar back in the 70s. With Saudi Arabia, you know, that's why it's called petrodollar or whatever, because it was based off of, you know, all that and the money that was created and stuff, because we was buying oil and stuff from Saudi Arabia, and then that generated dollars and so on and so forth through doing that, and that's why the dollar was so dominant, you know, and but now, and you know what, that's really the main leverage that we have had, that the U.S. has had all over the world, is because everybody used the petrodollar. But now they're making deals over there without us, and China, Biden, is the one who is absolutely, purposely derailing us. And that's what people are calling their president. I don't understand it, you know. I don't understand
either.
It. I don't get it.
I really don't either.
Let me check and make sure. Oh, electric car industry supposed to double this year. Supposed to double this year, and we are not even pulling up any minerals or anything here. None of it for the batteries or anything comes from here. It all comes from China and all comes from Russia. Oh wait, I think we have one mine that does a little bit of lithium.
Yeah, we have one.
Is it one?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's it. And even that, I'm pretty sure has to go through China and be processed before they can even. I'm not for sure about that. But it's so sad. It's so sad, man. It's scary. Oh, the government also is giving away money. They are paying people that if they're building any kind of like resort or anything like that, they're not just giving them the money to build it. You know, like let's say that to put in like a charging station for these electric cars. Let's say that, you know, with the materials and then with the price of labor and everything added in to make whatever it is that you're wanting, in this case a charging station, to be there, let's say that it's $200,000. Let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
The government is paying way more than the $200,000. So they're paying them to put them in. So you're making money. So even if you build something, you really don't want it there, but the China Biden thing, they say, well, if you just build it, we're going to pay you this much money just to put it there. So you have to put it there. I mean, if somebody's going to tell me that they're going to give me money just to add something that's not even in my way or whatever, you know, but you're going to do it. So I'm still wanting to see how this battery operated garbage to me pans out, because right now I don't see it. I mean, I really don't. And nobody is talking about how these Chinese EVs, electric vehicles, I hate that abbreviated thing. So, but electric vehicle cars that China has is just erupting into flames. And even the Teslas and stuff like that, they're not allowed to go through certain tunnels and stuff like that, because if they break down and they catch on fire, you can't put them out. You cannot put them out. They just leave them burn. That's why every picture of an EV that you see, electric vehicle, catches on fire, it's burnt plumb up. That's why you can't put them out. It's just a battery with wheels. That's all it is. So anyway, really, really concerned about this. The only reason why that I know truly that it'll be okay is because the Lord says that it all belongs to Him, and I know that it does. Thank goodness. Thank the Lord that it belongs to Him. Because as good as I think that I could do, or anybody else, you know, I wouldn't, but I do know this. I definitely wouldn't do the evilness that's happening right now today. You know, we patted our backs, you know, because but somebody overturned Roe v. Wade, and they made a big deal out of it and stuff for a few days or whatever. But guess what? You just go to the next state over. So I'm not celebrating on that. Murder is murder. They celebrate the heartbeat bill. No, I say it doesn't make any difference. As soon as it's detected, it's there.
I agree.
You know, so.
I agree.
Anyway, this whole thing with the digital currency thing, you know, I am so mad. I'm mad as hell about it because I didn't give anybody permission to do it. Everybody that I've talked to, I talked to a guy while I was at China Mart earlier that I was going to tell you about, because he said that he liked my hat, and I told him, or I asked him about his hat. He had on some kind of a black flag or something, if he was in the military, and he said yes. And of course, I thanked him for his service and stuff, genuinely. thank all of you who has served and is serving. And I asked him if he had heard about this digital currency that's coming out today, starting today. And he said, "Oh yeah, yep, I've heard about that." And he had, I don't know, at least 5. You could tell it was his family, you know. I said, "Well, does your family know about it?" Now they was all within earshot; they could hear, but they acted like they couldn't even hear me. I wonder where they're going to be when all this really starts hitting, you know. So I don't know if anybody's buying gold or silver. I don't really know. And see, here's the way I see it. I really hope that I've always said all of our money, or not money, but our regular paper currency that we have now is evil. And I'd so like for us to get something new, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Because it has all kinds of demonic stuff on it. The all-seeing eye, there's an owl on there, and I don't know what all, you know. And then they say stuff like e pluribus unum, which a lot of people don't know what that means, but it's what is it, of many one?
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that. But why have all this demonic stuff all over it? It doesn't make any sense. You know, I would really, I'd be all in favor of changing if we was still going to do. I'm all about going to gold and silver, you know. Carry that around in your pocket or whatever. Feels good, sounds good whenever, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, going to get off here. I wish that, you know, I could tell you all the information that I know on it, but it is so much. It is so much, and it's so hard. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to share this with anybody who hasn't heard about it yet. But we want to say that, you know, if you need a prayer or something like that, you're always welcome here. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If there's anybody out there suffering or lonely or anything like that, you know, come here and hang out. You know, drop us a line or tell us how we can pray for you, or if you need something, you know, let me know. If I can help, I will. So anyway, I want to say again, thank you, boss, for my wonderful birthday and hanging out with me and my card, and it was really awesome. Love you very much. So we want to say that we're praying for all of you out there. God bless America. God bless you and yours. Love you, boss.